Welcome to the Red Carpet Movie Review. Today we're going to review Skyscraper.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Hollywood, California, welcome to the Red Carpet Review, starring the Showstopper, Shawn Valentino, also starring Rich Twilling. Today we review Skyscraper, live from the red carpet.
Hey everybody, this is Shawn Valentino, your host on the Red Carpet Movie Review, and today we're going to review Skyscraper. Now, Skyscraper is directed by Ross and Thurber and it stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And this movie is one of those throwbacks to those old-fashioned single-location action films. And I really am a big fan of a lot of these movies. Of course, Die Hard. You also have The Towering Inferno, and those are obvious influences in this film. But unfortunately, unlike those movies, which really had a sense of tension and excitement to them, this movie doesn't quite work. And the plot of this movie is just another throwaway plot for an excuse to have some great action scenes. You have a rich Asian finance guy that is building the world's tallest skyscraper. And unfortunately, you have a terrorist organization that's trying to stop him. And of course, you have The Rock, who comes to save the day from this terrorist organization and get this building made, at the same time protecting and saving his family. And I think one of the more interesting things about this film is they try to make The Rock a regular family guy, and it's kind of the movie's strength and also its weakness. I kind of like seeing The Rock's dynamic with Neve Campbell, who I haven't seen in a long time, and I thought The Rock's character was very relatable and likable as this security guy that's trying to save this building from destruction. But at the same time, I thought that was kind of also its weakness, because it's hard to take The Rock seriously as an ordinary family guy. He's just too large than life in stature as well as screen presence. Again, this is one of the biggest movie stars in the world, and you can't really take him seriously as an everyman. And they try to give him some vulnerability by giving him a prosthetic leg, but it doesn't really work here. But of course, nobody's going to see Skyscraper for character and plot. You're going to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have some amazing action sequences on top of the world's tallest building. And in that sense, I thought this movie was a little bit of a failure, because I didn't think the action sequences had much excitement at all. They seemed very generic. And unfortunately, this movie comes out around the same time as Mission Impossible Fallout, where you have some of the greatest action sequences ever filmed, and filmed on real locations with Tom Cruise doing actual stunts. And in this movie, these scenes are very obviously CGI, shot on green screen, and it doesn't really have a connection with the audience, because you don't really have that sense of tension and excitement, because again, it looks kind of like a video game come to the big screen, so it doesn't really have that same sense of excitement as a Mission Impossible movie. Not that anything does, that's a very high standard, but I kind of found this to be very formulaic and quite boring, and it was really just a forgettable action movie. If you're a huge fan of The Rock, he's obviously charismatic here, but not as charismatic as the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment as us wrestling fans have known him for years. I don't think you have the same level of charisma and magnetism that he displays in Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, or even in Rampage. I thought this was really a throwaway action movie. If you're a huge fan of The Rock and you see all his movies, go check it out. If not, I think this is a movie that you can skip and maybe put on cable TV when you're bored and just have it on in the background while you're doing something else, because this Skyscraper falls apart pretty quickly. And we here at the Red Carpet Review like to rate our movies on a 5-star scale, and I'm going to give Skyscraper 2 stars on a 5-star scale. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button, press subscribe, and we'll see you next week on the Red Carpet.
Thank you for watching the Red Carpet Review. Proceed to click that like button and press subscribe for weekly movie reviews past and present. We'll see you soon on the red carpet.